So first of all, I just want to say it's very windy outside, like a proper stormy here in the UK. So obviously, because if you didn't know, I actually film in an attic, so if it sounds really windy, unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. But yeah, so I just want to say it's very windy today. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new, then twice a week I do videos. Now, I've had a few issues with my last video and one of my other videos. I did actually do a video of me watching Beauty and the Beast. The first time I actually uploaded it was for Saturday, so last Saturday, and unfortunately I actually had a copyright ban on it, so then I had to delete it, which then meant there wasn't a video on Saturday for you guys. I then tried to re-edit it to obviously cut it down a little bit. I then uploaded it and it still said the same thing. Now, I did also do a Snow White one as well on my Fun Facts playlist, and that just said like a partially claim on it rather than like a complete blog, meaning that only certain countries could watch it. So I did actually have one of my friends in America to say that they couldn't actually watch my videos, and then I got my friend Lucy to check as well, and unfortunately it's saying it's blocked, so I have to take those videos down because unfortunately no one can watch them. So unfortunately I don't know if I will be able to do them. I might try in the future maybe re-editing them, obviously filming them again just to see whether I can cut them down a little bit more. Obviously I'm going to have to look into the rules, obviously because of copyright and things like that, to see whether I might have to take the sound out, or maybe I have to cover the picture up a bit more. So apologies if you really want to watch those. Like I said, I will try and do them again in the future. But yeah, so I'm really sorry about that there wasn't a video up on Saturday, but it's Valentine's, so I thought I would actually do a Valentine's video for you guys. So even if you don't celebrate Valentine's, like me and my husband, we don't really celebrate it. Like the only thing we're gonna do is get a takeaway and watch the scary films. We don't really celebrate Valentine's. I did actually mention this, I think, in my Ratatouille video. The reason why we don't is because Valentine's is on the 14th of February, but our anniversary of when we actually got together is on the 19th of February, so this year would actually be 4 years. And because they're so close, we'd obviously rather celebrate our anniversary, so we're actually going to do something special for the anniversary, which Ruben hasn't told me yet. Normally we go out to a restaurant, like normally a French restaurant, but he hasn't told me anything yet. But like I said, for Valentine's, we don't really celebrate it. But I thought, just in case you did, I thought obviously I would put my Disney Ha jumper on, which I actually won in a bid on eBay, and I actually got my ears I made myself, so I do actually have a Disney Days playlist, I think it's that site, on how to make your own ears. But I thought I'll talk about some of the couples things that I've got. Now, I have actually talked about things like this in previous videos. For example, when I actually got married, I did actually go through a whole couples thing then, just in case you haven't seen that. If not, I do have a few things here that are new that I didn't actually mention, so I thought now would be a perfect time to go through them. I kind of picked like one couple thing from each film, but the first one I'm going to start off with is actually this one here. Now, obviously it does say 2018 on here, so obviously I did get it a couple years ago. Now, this was originally a Valentine's item from the Disney store. I actually got it in the sale and then gave it to Ruben Christmas 2018. Now, one thing I love about this, it actually smells. So it actually smells of strawberries and chocolates. Now, one thing I also like about this, obviously they're little Tsums as well. So the Mickey Mouse one is the chocolate one and the Minnie is a strawberry. They still do smell now, because I've had this in my window for like a year, it still smells now. Like I said, I did originally get from the Disney store in the sale. I've not been on Disney store recently to know whether they got stuff like this obviously last year or this year. I just thought it was super cute. Obviously, you know, Tsums on there. You can obviously get someone this as a present if you wanted to, but I just thought it was really cute anyway. So the next one, I've actually talked about this in previous videos, so just in case you haven't seen my videos before, it's actually this one here, which is a book, but it's actually in a different language. Now, the fun story with this one is I actually got, I think it was the Little Mermaid one in a charity shop, and then on the back of them it actually shows you all the other ones that you can get. Now, Ruben, my husband, he knows I love stuff for the shrine, and he knows I like unusual things, so that Christmas, so I'm going to say it's about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years now, he actually hunted and got me the other ones. Now, the one thing I actually love about this, the fact that it's actually in a different language, they do actually do these in English as well. Now, obviously, I don't speak any other language, so I don't know exactly what it says, but obviously it is a story of obviously Snow White and Prince Charming when they get married. All the other ones are the same story as well, so it's obviously them on their wedding day. Like I said, I can only go by the pictures because I don't speak the language, but I just thought these were super cute just to kind of have in my collection. I just love the fact that it's like the story that you don't see in the films, because obviously it's them getting married. I did actually talk about these, all the books, when I think it was like the week or two before I personally got married myself, that I actually talked about all of them in a bit more detail, sort of going through the stories and stuff, obviously by the pictures. Obviously I'm going to like it more because it's in different language, so for me it's a little bit more like, I know, it's a bit more unique. Like, I love unique stuff. Like, I always say to my friends, if you want to get me a present, just get me the most weirdest random thing ever, because I like those kind of things for the shrine. But like I said, they do have a few other ones of these, but I just thought I'd show the Snow White one. So my friend Misha actually came around the other day. I did actually vlog about it where she actually did my hair for me, and she'd never seen the shrine before. When she came here, she was like, oh my god, you have a lot of stuff, because obviously what you see here, like, there's so much more over there, there's so much more over there, there's obviously behind my desk, there's some in the hallways, all stuff downstairs. Now one of the things that she has are sandals, and she was like, oh my god, I can't believe that you've got sandals with the picture still on them. So one of the ones was this one here, which is Prince Philip and Aurora. One reason I've not worn these is because I'm worried that they're going to get tarnished, and that's one thing that Misha has said, is that sometimes obviously when you wear them, just generally your feet get sweaty, that kind of thing, it can obviously rub off the picture. Now I do actually have a few of these where I've got an Aladdin and Jasmine one, I've got a Lilo and Stitch one, but like I said, I like to keep these where I don't actually wear them because I like the picture on them. Now these actually originally came from Primark. Unfortunately I did actually get this one a long time ago, but because I got it from Primark, every summer they do things like this. I bought these purposely knowing I was never going to wear them, like they were going to stay in the shrine. Now this next one I did actually talk about a while ago, so I did actually do a video on all my postcards that I've got, and one of the ones I talked about was actually this one here, which is an Aladdin and Jasmine one. Now I've actually talked about this a few times. I love concept art postcards. Like for me, like I just like seeing like a picture of, say, like the before you actually get the final drawing, if that makes sense. So for example, in this one here you got Jasmine in a different outfit, so it's not the complete outfit that she wears. Aladdin actually has like a bit of facial hair in this one, but at the same time you know this is from the scene of A Whole New World. But it's like the fact the characters aren't like 100% what they are in the final version. Like I said, I did a whole video on them. I will do another one because I do have a few other postcards to talk about for you as well, but I just mainly talked about like these ones, the actual sort of sketchy drawing type ones. Now these you can actually get on eBay. That's the best place I would say to get them. They do range, I would say, in between like £1 to £5. One depends on where you get them from, and two depends on the seller as well. Most of these are actually going to be pictures from a book. So for example, this one is from the Disney Princess postcard box, which is actually a book. So I don't actually have a lot of Cinderella and the Prince. I don't actually know what the prince's name is called in Cinderella, because I know the prince from Snow White is technically Prince Charming, but he is also called Ferdinand as well. So I don't know if Prince Charming is technically the one from Cinderella because he doesn't have a name. But I don't have a lot of things, but I do have this one, which I think is super cute. So this, I think if I remember rightly, I actually got from Wilkinson's. I have seen stuff like this, especially this kind of design. It's almost like an emoji design. I have seen it other places as well. For example, I've seen it in the Works, I've seen them in Primark, so I have seen them in other shops as well. Or you could say get them on eBay, that kind of thing. But this is like the only thing I've got with Cinderella and the Prince on there. So these are actually 3 pens. Obviously I'm not going to take out the packaging because I really like the packaging, the fact that you've actually got some of the characters on the bottom there as well. It's not like I need any more pens, I have so many pens anyway, so I thought this looks nice obviously as it is. But I just like the fact that obviously you've got, you know, the characters there, and you've also got the carriage there as well. I don't know how much it was, but I think some of this was probably no more than £5. It wasn't too expensive. Yet again, when I know something's going to go in the shrine, I'm not going to use it. I am a bit like cautious how much I'm spending, knowing it is just going to go in the shrine. But yeah, I just thought that was super cute. Like maybe as a Valentine's Day present you can get something like this, so you know you can have, say, the Cinderella one, or you can send, you know, if you've got like a boyfriend, husband, partner, whatever, they can obviously have the Prince one. So I'm just thinking as presents for Valentine's, that would be obviously a good one as well. So the next one I actually got in one of my subscriptions. I've not done the subscription for a while, but I do actually have one thing to do in a future video, which I actually bought last year. But I thought I'd get Christmas and Valentine's out of the way, and then I'll talk about that one. But it's actually my Queen Kewpie one. So if you've not seen my subscriptions, I will link it in the cards. I think it's that side. So the ones that I personally get are normally the 90s one or the princess one. So I actually got this one, which is a Pocahontas one, but it's actually an earring set. Now the good thing about these are actually clip-on earrings. So you don't have to have pierced ears if you don't already have them. So you obviously don't need to pierce your ears just to wear these. Now, like I said, this actually came from the Queen Kewpie subscription. So it's one of those ones that you don't know exactly what you're getting because it's kind of like a surprise. But she does actually sell stuff like this separately. So if you just want to get this one, I have linked it all down below for you. Sometimes she just sells some of the items separately. But to be honest, I love the subscriptions. I've not done it in a while just because I've got a few other stuff to get through. And like I said, I do actually have one more box to open, which I will do hopefully in the next couple of weeks for you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to get Christmas and Valentine's out the way, so I will hopefully do that in the next couple of weeks for you. But I really like subscriptions because you never know what's in there. Yeah, again, I'm never going to wear these, but I just like the packaging it comes in. And I just like the fact it's actually a heart shaped and it's actually got John Smith and Pocahontas on there. So talking of subscriptions, I do actually now and again do another subscription, which is my Tokyo Kawaii one. And this actually, as in the name, comes from Tokyo. So the one that I normally do is actually you get a few items from the Disney store in Tokyo, but you also get a couple items from the park. You can change what you want. Yet again, it's a subscription, but you can say cancel. For example, I've not done it for a while, so I've actually cancelled the next few ones. Obviously, like I said, so I can talk about other stuff for you, and then maybe in the summer I will start it up again. Yet again, it's a subscription, so you have no idea what's in there. But one of the things I actually got in there was actually this one here. So the reason I picked this one, because obviously it's the theme with Eric and Ariel, and then I think it's really cute, but it's actually a folder. So it's a folder obviously keeping in your like paperwork if you go to school or college. I actually, oh my god, it's so windy. That was so windy, that actually scared me. Oh, I don't know, filming an attic by myself, Ruben, come home. So I actually have this one on my wall. That's why it's got a little bit of tape on the top, because I have this on my wall. I do actually have some other ones that he's given me, which I keep my paperwork in there, because I have, say, with my car insurance and stuff like that, it's nice to keep everything in one place. But I just really like this one, just on the basis that obviously it had Eric on there. I'm thinking, okay, I don't have a lot of Eric things. That's why I thought I'd keep this on my wall. It does have another picture on the other side, which is Ariel in her blue dress. But I primarily have it on this side, like I said, because it's got them in the boat. But like I said, that came from my subscription as well. Like I said, I have linked it all down below just in case something you're interested in. So another thing that I started collecting, because my husband actually started it I think about 2 years ago at Christmas, and then since then I've kind of been like obsessed with them, and it's actually the Coop Oscar range. Now, oh, if I can hold it up. So I've actually got this one here, which is a tiny little Tiana, and she's holding Prince Naveen. Now the only thing that bugs me about this, which I think I talked about in one of my other, it was either my Princess and the Frog video or it was actually my Coop Oscar one that I did. She's holding Naveen as a frog, but she's in the dress that she wears when she's a human with human Naveen. This really bugs me because she never wears this dress while he's a frog. For her to get this dress, she kisses him, he then becomes human, she becomes human, but this has got him as a frog. Now this really bugs me. That could just be me that's really bugged by that. Anyway, so the Coop Oscar range, like I said, they do different ones. This is a small one, they do big ones as well. I have actually done a video on my Coop Oscar. I have had a few other figurines since, so I might do a future video for you guys just in case you're interested in that. Things like this, I don't know where Ruben's got his from, but I have seen them on eBay, I've seen them on Wish, I've seen them I think on Amazon. Sometimes you can get them from like comic book shops, so it's a little bit hit or miss obviously what characters you get as well. But yeah, I just think they're really cute, and I like the fact they come in different sizes as well. So for example, you can get like really big ones, or like I said, you can get really small ones as well. But yeah, I just really like that one. But that's, I mean, the only thing that bugs me is it's the wrong dress for the situation. So the next one is Lion King. If you didn't know, Lion King is my favourite film, so I thought I would actually show this one because I don't think I've actually showed you guys in a while, but it's actually this one of adult Nala and adult Simba. Now, I really like these sort of designs, so this one is from the Showcase collection, but it's actually called A Love at Pride Frog, so it's actually part of the Disney Traditions range. I love this on the basis that you don't get a lot of adult Simba and adult Nala together, it's mainly when they're cubs, but I just like the fact that on these ones it's got like a pattern. Now this pattern is like a running theme with all the sort of Showcase ones, so if you've seen any Showcase ones before, they all have this kind of like pattern on them. I just really like it. One thing I have said in previous videos about these is that it looks like it's handmade and hand painted, and that's one thing I really like, because if you know me, I like stuff that's kind of like I'm the only one to have it, so knowing it's like hand, even if it's only hand painted, even if they go out the lines, I'm the only person to have this version. I know a lot of people complain thinking, oh, it's gone out the lines, I don't want it. I'm like, no, that's the one I want because it's so unique to me. No one else has this version. Now, like I said, I feel like it's hand carved. Even if it's factory made, it does look hand carved just because of the etching of it. It's kind of very like jagged, so it's not like smooth like most figurines would be. So things like this, I would say range between 30 to 50 pounds, depends where you get them from. Most of mine I actually get from jewelry shops, or you can get them from eBay and Amazon as well. This one's quite an old one. I think I've had this for about 5, maybe 6 years, to be honest, so it has been going for a while. But to be honest, they're always bringing out new stuff from the collection. I would say just keep checking like eBay, Amazon, that kind of thing, or if you've got a jewelry shop, like I said, a lot of jewelry shops do figurines. So the last one I'm going to do, I was actually going to do one from the animation because then I could talk about obviously the fact that I just recently watched the film, but obviously that film now had to be deleted, so I'm actually going to talk about the live action one. So it's actually Beauty and the Beast, but it's this one here, and the reason I'm going to talk about this one here is because I don't think I've actually spoken about this one before because I feel like every time I talk about Beauty and the Beast, I always talk about obviously them in their yellow dress and obviously him as the Beast. So I did actually mention it in my video, like I said, the one got deleted, that there is a theory that the Beast is actually called Prince Adam, so this would technically be Adam in his human form, and then obviously you've got Emma Watson's Belle there. And it's actually from Toys R Us, and if you didn't know, Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore, so I actually got this one while it was still in Toys R Us, which I think was like a year, maybe 2 years ago or something like that. So it's, for me, it's special because it doesn't exist anymore, because like I said, it was exclusive to Toys R Us. I don't know if I still got the price or anything on here. I think because I got it online that, no, there's no price on there, but I think if I remember rightly, about sort of 20-30 pounds, that kind of thing. They can be expensive now, like I said, because it is exclusive, so it could be more expensive online if say you got it on eBay. But yeah, I just like the fact that this is obviously the Royal Celebration one, so this is obviously their outfits at the very end of the film. Like I said, it's very rare to get Beast as human, but at the same time I like the fact that they've actually got the new outfits. But like I said, I don't think I've spoken about this before, that's why I thought I'd mention it now, just because I thought it's just such a collector's item. So yeah, so that is it for my couples video. Even if you don't celebrate Valentine's, if you don't, like I said, you get together with your friends, do you watch like scary movies, do you go out for a meal, do you just completely forget it's Valentine's and obviously just treat it like a normal day? Like I said, Ruben's actually at work on Valentine's Day, then we're just gonna get a takeaway and then just watch a scary film. We haven't decided which scary film yet. There is 2 in mind that we have, but we're not sure which one we want to watch, so I will actually vlog about it. So if you're not already, then please like and subscribe and click the bell notification, obviously get notified when that one goes up. So yes, that's it for this video, so I'll see you guys next time. Later days!